Beef up, fawn over, wipe out? These aren't the phrasal verbs you learned in English class. What on earth do they mean? In this video, I'll teach you 10 interesting phrasal verbs that native speakers know, but most English learners have never heard of. Make sure to download today's lesson PDF by clicking on the link in the video description. Enter your email address to receive that free download so you can review and remember all these phrasal verbs. Our first one is beef up, meaning to make something greater or stronger. For example, the city will beef up security for the Olympics next year. This means that the city will be increasing the number of police and taking stronger measures to eliminate violence and make the city safe. Next we have bounce something off someone. This means to present an idea to a person or group to get their opinion or reaction to it. For example, I have a few different ideas for our advertising campaign. Could I bounce them off you? This is a sentence you could say to your boss or your colleague. It means you will talk about your ideas and the other person will give you their opinion, feedback, or suggestions. Number 3, bristle at something means to show sudden anger or annoyance in reaction to something. For example, Carla bristled at Dan's comment that her mother was too intrusive. The word bristle refers to the way dogs and cats react to a threat. The fur on their backs stands up, indicating that the animal is angry. So you can say a person bristled at a comment or situation if they react like a threatened animal. Clam up means to stop talking and refuse to say anything more. For example, my teenage son talks a lot about sports, but when I ask him about school, he clams up. This creature is called a clam. When a clam closes its shell, it's very hard to open it. In the same way, a person who closes their mouth and won't open it is said to clam up. Crow about and crow over mean to brag, to talk arrogantly about something. For example, when Brian got promoted, he wouldn't stop crowing about his new 6-figure salary. This bird is called a crow. The song of a crow is rather loud and annoying. In the same way, a person who talks arrogantly about themselves or about some success is said to be crowing over it because it's usually annoying to listen. To fawn over someone or something means to give it excessive attention, admiration, or affection. For example, I have 3 daughters, but everyone fawns over the youngest one. You can fawn over a person or an object. Many people fawn over celebrities or especially talented or beautiful people. It's also common to fawn over new products, like when a man buys a big motorcycle and all his friends fawn over it. To size someone up means to look at the person and make a quick evaluation. For example, Shannon sized up her opponent for the final round of the karate tournament. The phrasal verb size up is often used in sports when one player or team is looking at the other and trying to evaluate them. But you can also use it in other situations, like sizing someone up when they appear for a job interview or a first date. You're looking and making a quick evaluation. Plod along means to move forward slowly and deliberately. For example, I got stuck behind a slow driver. He was just plodding along, admiring the scenery. Plod along can refer to slow physical movement, like slow driving or slow walking, or it can refer to slow progress in a project or a movie. Wipe out means to kill, eliminate, or destroy something or someone. For example, the pollution has wiped out most of the fish in this river. This phrasal verb can be used for war and genocide, like when one people group wipes out another group. It can also be used for animals, as in the example, as well as objects. For example, a new cancer medicine that completely wipes out a tumor. Mull over something means to think about or consider it very carefully. For example, after mulling over the decision for 3 days, she chose not to take the job. You could also use think over or think through, but mull over implies an even deeper level of consideration. People often mull over philosophical, ethical, or religious questions. Remember our first phrasal verb, beef up, meaning to make something greater or stronger? If you want to beef up your English skills, a great way to do that is by joining my Phrasal Verbs in Conversation course, so you can learn 500 phrasal verbs easily and naturally. Click on the link in the video description or visit espressoenglish.net to get started.